Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King. Got a few updates for y'all today. Detroit Pistons and a few other things. First and foremost, I want to start off with the signing today that happened with the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons signed Ray McCullum, for former former UAD Mercy star. Um, Ray McCullum been here since high school. He's originally from Wisconsin, but he played high school here and he played for UAD Mercy College, and he was a star player there. Ray McCullum. Ray McCullum as a third point guard for the Detroit Pistons. They signed him to a minimum deal, and I think he has a great chance to coexist with this basketball team. I know a lot of people was pushing for Lorenzo Brown, and I was too, but I think Ray McCullum is pretty much a better basketball player. Just from seeing his stint with the Sacramento Kings and seeing some of his games with the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't count the San Antonio Spurs. He was a third point guard there, and he really never really touched the floor like that. But with Memphis, he did shoot 38.5 from the three-point line, and I believe it was 35% with Sacramento. He can stretch the floor, he can attack the basket, and he also can dish the ball. I think with all three teams he played for, he averaged a little bit over 4 assists a game. So, of course, we need somebody that can distribute the ball, that can get the second unit rolling. Say if Ish Smith had to take a day off or injury or something like that, somebody who can step in and move the offense for us. I know some people wanted a veteran. I don't really like the veteran route a lot. I'm tired of washed up players coming here. I prefer to go with young guys that's been in the league for a little while, and that's just my opinion. Ray McCullum, to me, is a very, very good signing. Very good signing. Like I said, this kid has potential, and I know a lot of y'all didn't get to see a lot of his playing time. Of course, he played for Memphis and Sacramento, and I know a lot of people don't watch those games. I remember a game here where he's playing the Pistons where he was frying us. So, yeah, Ray McCullum, he can ball. The kid can ball, man. For y'all who don't know nothing about him, I've seen him come into a starting role with Sacramento once. When Isaiah Thomas had went down for a little while, Ray McCullum stepped up. He played very well with DeMarcus Cousins. So on the up and up, good signing by Stan Van Gundy once again. Not the glitz and glamour type of guy. Just another guy to fit, another piece to fit with the team that he's put together. And versatility. He can play point guard. He also can play shooting guard. So he has pretty nice little size to him. So with that being said, let's move on to the other McCullum. 106 million over 4 years from the Blazers. 106 million. I know he had some pretty good point averages or whatever, but that's pretty much all. And of course, a team like the Blazers got that type of money to throw out there right now. I know a lot of y'all see that contract and y'all think, oh, now KCP gonna probably want more and this and that. That's not necessarily the case. KCP didn't average nowhere near the same amount of points as McCullum did. And I think KCP is standing firm on what he's requesting from the Pistons, and that's somewhere around 20 million. It's not stamped and sealed that he wants 20 million. He wants something around that. So I think the Pistons probably be able to work a contract somewhere around 18 million, somewhere, or just a little bit north of that, just to keep themselves, from having to deal with those taxes. So. It's still a very, very good possible chance that the Pistons can get an extension done with KCP. But yeah, Ray McCullum, 106 million over 4 years with the Portland Trail Blazers, and that's the type of things I expect from a team like the Portland Trail Blazers. So don't get your panties in a bunch about the contract, and started thinking that KCP is going to start asking for some outrageous money. It just goes to show you that KCP contract he's asking for is not outrageous compared to what some of these other guys are getting paid. It's just something for people to think about. But yeah, other than that, man, other news going on around the league. I heard some things about Kevin Martin being a possibility. That has no weight to it whatsoever. Kevin Martin is not coming to the Detroit Pistons, man. Especially after after this signing today, unless they get him for some type of minimum deal, he won't get any minutes. So to me, it is what it is. Like I said, they still got Deron Hilliard, and he'll be back for training camp. So, if I was the Pistons, I would just stick with Deron Hilliard as a third shooting guard. I would go ahead and give Reggie Bullock those minutes, man. But yeah, with that being said, I know a lot of people have been watching the USA select team. Stanley Johnson, KCP, seeing what they've been doing over the summer. Now that that's over with, they can go ahead and focus on fine-tuning their game a little bit more. So I'm kind of glad that's over with. Seeing in the Drew League that Andre Drummond got dunked on, it happens, man. This is the Drew League. You already know they out for all the NBA stars' heads. But yeah, it happens, man. It's basketball. Don't act like you never heard of an NBA star getting dunked on in the league before. LeBron James got dunked on in his own camp before. So, don't make too much of it. That's just something they put out there. Andre Drummond already came on Twitter and said that he expect, people to start posting it before they even started to. So, but it's a part of the game. So, that's something that you can expect. Other than that, as far as news, man, that's pretty much all I've been hearing. Everything else has been USA team. I'm not really watching the USA team like that, man. They played our boy, so, I really can't get into it like that. They beating the shit out of a bunch of garbage teams, is like they always do. I never really, only reason last year I was so into it is because we had Andre Drummond on the squad. And that's that, man. But, yeah, the Pistons are filling up that roster, man, full of versatility, man. We'll be able to go 10 guys deep next season. And possibly 11. I still believe that Boban and Aaron Baines will be playing situational basketball. He'll put the best big guy in for the right situation. So, with that being said, the Detroit Pistons, Stan Van Gundy, definitely want to give a shout out to him. He is doing his thing, man. He is doing his thing. He's getting some good signings in here. He's not going after fan pleasers. He's thinking basketball, and that's the type of coach that Stan Van Gundy is. The type of the type of organization that the Pistons have right now. So that's just a few things for y'all today, man. But well, yeah, Ray McCallum, minimum deal with Detroit Pistons, 1-year deal. And I think he'll fit in here pretty well. That's just my opinion. I know some of people, don't know nothing about him. They be like, oh, well, who is this? You got another dude, got this. Shut up. Just shut up, man. If you don't follow anything besides the Detroit Pistons, then stop crying when they sign somebody, because you know nothing about them. And just because somebody had a bad year on a team, which he didn't have a bad year. He played for the Spurs, but he didn't get minutes, man. He just didn't play. So, if you don't know what you're talking about, just do yourself a favor and just don't comment about it. Please, just don't make yourself look like a fool in these Facebook groups or coming in the comments saying stupid stuff you know nothing about, man. And for you statisticians or whatever you want to call them, don't come in the comments giving me numbers. I know the numbers already. I know what he averaged for each team. I look on NBA references every time they sign somebody. I know what the numbers are. I do not need reminders. Keep your comments to yourself. if you got any type of comments as far as your opinions about the guy, that's fine. Leave it in the comments. You know, I'm always open to that. But don't come and try to correct me about something, man. Because 9 times out of 10, I already looked at it before I came on here and said anything. Because I got a lot of flack back about the KCP thing, you know, when I did that video. And I had to point out a few things to some people then. So people gonna think how they think. I'm gonna believe what I believe. So my opinion is my opinion. These videos are not to say that I'm right all the time. It's just my opinion and what I researched. So let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Smash the like button for your boys. And if you're a newcomer, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'll give you the best that I can every time, man. Every time I'm going to give you the realest thing that I can give you. So with that being said, it's your boy King, and those are your updates for today. I'll see you guys later.